Holy intros.
I know. All right, that's the show. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for joining us. I'll see you later.
I like it though. For real though, I like it. It's a little bit long, but other than that, I like it. That's the best.
Yeah, waiting for people to come in.
Yeah.
I love the AC/DC thing.
Yeah.
So
the bagpipes.
And so we got Trelise and Lynn Pett and Mark Franco. Yeah, no kidding, Mark. Mark said he almost fell asleep. Kevin said he's backstage. I don't see him.
No. Hey, Ian, my son is
Kevin,
here again.
Let's do this, Kevin. Here.
I cannot see the chat because I'm on mobile right now. So if anybody's talking to me, not that they would be, but if they are, I'm not ignoring you. So if anybody's chatting to me, just let me know.
Here, Kevin, try that. Try the link that I just put up, or that I just put up. What's up, Tommy? Yeah, there's 3. Yeah, try those links. Come on up. I don't see you. I don't know why.
Did you guys have a good 4th of July so far?
Yeah,
well, I mean, so at the end of the day.
Yes. First and foremost, let's just get it out there. I'm hungover, really bad. I haven't drank in like a year, for real. The last time I drank was this time last year at the same party.
Yeah, you had one too many Mike's Hard Lemonade?
No, my friend's wife makes these mixes that are just fantastic, and they involve tequila.
Oh, hey Vince.
Nice.
And I'm trying to remember. Mark is actually in here, and so is Chris. What's the name of the drink that she calls it? Paloma. Yeah, she calls it a Paloma. Oh my god.
Tequila is my favorite.
So
that's
good.
like my drink.
Yeah, and I don't know what
you give me one shot of tequila and I'm good to go all night.
Yeah, well, I had a little bit more than that. So whew. Yeah, it was a good night for me. I was feeling it and I didn't want to leave. So I didn't.
Where were you at? Oh, you were at you said your friend.
Yeah, my friend's house. It's not too far from here, so you know, not too bad. So we got, I just had, and then the day before that was another party for my buddy who his birthday is 4th of July, which is today, who I grew up with. So I was at his party the day before for a couple hours. So that was fun. I got the, I only had like 2 beers at that, which was cool. But last night was certainly a different story. Whew. Yeah. Good Lord.
I want to ask my son, Ian, did you subscribe? John needs 100 subscribers.
Yeah, I think we need 4 more subscribers to get to 100.
Or 5.
I don't know. Maybe 5. It could be. Yes. So, huh?
When did you start your channel?
He did. Good.
I want to say it was September.
Man, that's pretty good. You got 100 subs already?
Really?
I think my first year I got like 50, not even, like 48.
I know, but no one saw your face though, right? See, now everybody wants that smile right there. That's what it is. All right, so we got Vic, my nephew Nick, and Nick, if you're ready to come up, or I don't know what happened to Kevin either. So I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. So Kevin and Nick, if you want to come up, use here. I'll drop it here. Use this link right here. And Vic was having a little barbecue, I know, today. Ian is here. Vince is here. Nice. Fats and Trelise, and I know Bob Cohen and Eileen are watching, and they're watching fireworks too. So that's cool. Did you see any fireworks?
What's that?
Huh? Did you see any fireworks?
No, I didn't see any fireworks.
We had a little show last night. It was great. A little tank battle.
Nice.
Yeah. What's up, Dave?
When you think of fireworks, all I'm thinking about is traffic at the end. I'm too old for that shit.
Oh, well, that's true. But ours was nice because it was yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Hey,
what's up, guys? Good to see you guys.
What's up? Kev, any fireworks?
They're going off outside right now.
There you go. Yeah, I know. I can hear mine too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. So
Yeah.
we're waiting on my nephew. He had to help put the baby down, and then he's gonna come in. He's gonna be doing it right from his shop, so you guys can see all the stuff in there. My other nephew might come in too, Nick, and talk about drums and what he does with his lessons, and even how to monetize that. Maybe if I can get some of that out of him, because he's been able to monetize his music in a great way. So he can definitely help you with that too. So that's great.
All right, Bob.
Money out there.
So,
Yeah, and the way he's done it, man, just by maybe Kevin, better, by what is it? You copyright the music or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's been able to do that, and then he gets royalties from that. And as long as you're putting out enough music and doing it consistently, that's where, that's how you make your money. So that's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah. But I didn't, I don't know how to do that. Not that I can make music either, but
Right.
You gotta keep messing around with it, and then every day you'll learn a new little trick, and then you'll become a pro at it in no time.
And they just played at the casino. They just played at Mohegan Sun last night, and they had another gig the night before. But they play some really nice venues, man. So the music is good.
Yeah, that Mohegan Sun's a real nice casino.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the last concert you guys been to?
Ooh.
Wow.
Joe Satriani.
Wow.
Joe Satriani.
Surfing with the Alien. Woo.
Yeah, it was Joe. It was Dream Theater, John Petrucci, and Phil Collin.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow.
Phil Collin from Def Leppard. Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. Right up front. Got to meet them guys too. Yeah.
Wait, who said I look extra young today?
Huh?
Somebody said I look extra young.
Dave.
Who's that, Dave? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because you're outside, or I don't even know what.
Who knows? Maybe.
You went to the
glowing.
So it's like maybe all my hormones and all that stuff is just giving me a glow.
You're glowing, DK. You're glowing, DK.
And they haven't yet, but I'm kind of dying for your daughters to sneak up on you from the, like from behind the fence there or something like. I want to see them climb over the fence and come and jump on you.
They are inside watching TV.
Actually, it'd be funnier if they climbed out of the window right over there and came and grabbed your hair or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and Nick, actually, at Nick's wedding last week, they played at the wedding because it was right in his backyard. So they had it all set up, and my brother actually played saxophone with them. So that was cool.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
And if they could play any songs that I could sing, I would have sang with them. But Steven refuses to play Billy Idol, which I like to sing.
Is that your musical talent, singing?
Yeah.
No, certainly not. I'm horrible. I just do it because it's funny.
What's your musical
Vic
talent?
is a singer.
Mine?
Yeah.
I suppose it would be singing because I can't play an instrument.
Singing in the shower. There you go. Singing in the shower.
Didn't you have a kazoo?
I'm equally horrible within and out of the shower. Either way you slice it. Although I did pull some off. Actually, I do Billy Joel. It's all right.
Yeah.
And I can pull off Billy Idol, but it's not,
I love Billy Idol.
passable. It's not even at best.
Yeah.
And I need to have a certain level of alcohol in too. That helps.
Break the ice. Break the ice.
Yeah, exactly. To help relax. That's for sure. So, Hey Nick, why don't you try coming up? Oh yeah. I can do. Well, I try to pick singers that are kind of raspy and aren't the greatest singers in the world. And we actually had this argument the other day because somebody was talking about Frank Sinatra, So I just chimed in. I go, he's a freaking lounge singer at best, right? And everybody lost their minds. I mean, everybody. They're like, no, he can sing. I'm like, he can kind of sing, but he's more of like a talking
There's
voice than a
Steve.
singing voice. Hey, here we go.
I'm in. Here we go.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's happening?
I have not achieved getting Grandma to sleep. Did you get Serafina to sleep?
No, she's still all revved up from the partying this weekend.
Oh, all right. Cool. All right, Nick's setting up fireworks. All right, that's cool. So is everybody still over there too? So they were all over Nick's house today, enjoying the pool, and they never really left the
like
wedding.
a wedding or something this weekend?
Yeah,
Huh?
Nick got married last weekend.
Last weekend.
Okay. Well, congrats to Nick.
It's been a nonstop party ever since. So.
And Steven gave one of the longest second best man speeches probably on record. What's up, Dale?
Nice.
Yeah. So
We introduced Steve. Let's show what he's doing. And
right. Now this is Steve Balkun. This is my nephew. He owns, runs, manages, and does not only Balkun Guitars, but the Balkun Brothers. He's part of Balkun Brothers, the group.
So
we have his link that we're going to post.
Shall I play a song of them?
Sure, why not?
Let everybody know what you're doing.
A little snippet. Do a little snippet.
No time to hide the truth. The ghosts are coming for you. I've been traumatized. I've been traumatized. I've been traumatized. I've been. For a night between a supernatural fight. What happened to their souls? Nobody really knows. I've been traumatized. I've been traumatized. I've been traumatized. I've been.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, man.
There it
Now,
is.
who does who puts together all the background stuff, Steve? Is that you and Nick together?
Nick does a lot of that stuff. I think at that particular show, we had hired some guys that specialize in doing that stuff. So they came in and put up like the 3 screens and all the lights and stuff. It looked pretty
Nice.
sweet. But yeah, usually Nick is handling all the
Technical stuff.
all the light show.
Right.
Some of those lights probably were Nick. Nick's got this little controller that he keeps right next to the drum set, and he can do the light show as he's drumming.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but he does it somehow.
Yeah, you guys sound unbelievable.
Thanks. Oh, what? Mom's tuning in too?
Yeah, mom's in there. Yep, my sister.
Your
Yep,
mom?
there you go. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh, there we go. Brother.
Speak of the devil.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Good to have you on, man. And a friend of mine, Lee Hines, came in. We got a lot of people from my elementary school days. You got Lynn Pett and Lee Hines in here. That's crazy. I got pictures too from those days, so you better hope I don't find those. Wow, that's great.
All right, John.
So
Hey,
what kind of
unfortunately, I
fireworks
gotta
you got?
step out, but it was good seeing you guys.
All right, DK, good to see you, bro.
Later, DK.
I know. Yeah, I'll see you later. Yeah, he's crazy busy, man. DK with school and everything. Holy smokes. Whew. I'm sure he had a crazy weekend. So, what did you do any fireworks yet? I thought you were setting up fireworks.
I'm setting them up. I got my torch.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh.
He's safe.
we set some off last night, late night,
Oh, you
Uncle
did?
Peter made me this torch.
in the pool.
Oh, really?
There we go.
We were doing poolside
Wedding
fireworks
torches.
last night.
I didn't know he was I didn't know he was making torches.
I didn't know either, and then the pile of torches showed up.
Oh, all right.
I love your backdrop. I love it. It's awesome. Look at all the pieces on the wall. That is awesome.
Oh,
No.
there's
Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
This is part of my workshop.
All right. So
That's
why don't you tell
awesome.
us even a little bit about the wood? Remember the wood that you found?
Oh yeah, well we could really get it. This is one room in my workshop here where I do like repairs and stuff.
Right.
Yep.
These are a couple guitars that I built right here.
Nice.
These are ones that I'm fixing and building. Anyway, I'll try not to make you guys sick, but
No, you won't. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do, bro.
I'll give you a little tour here.
There you go. Was that a ukulele?
That was a little mandolin. On
All
the
right,
wall.
there you go. Yeah. All right.
There's all kinds of things here.
I see that.
This is the wood shop. I don't know if you can see. Hold on, get my hand out of the way. This is the whole rack of guitars I'm making over here.
That's awesome.
This is all stuff that's in the works.
Yep.
Various necks and bodies and all sorts of things happening here.
Now Kevin's like a guitar fanatic, a music maniac, and so is Ad. So
Nice.
these guys are gonna fire some questions when the time's right. They're gonna fire some questions at you, bro.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
man.
Well, this is what I do. I make guitars, build guitars, fix guitars, smash guitars.
You do smash guitars, yes, you do.
Can you show us some guitars that you made?
That I made. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah.
those were some that were in the works. Let's see. Hold on. This one is one that I'm making. Obviously, you can see the body's not finished on it.
Right.
Here's these two basses right here. Hold on. Let me get the angle.
Yeah.
These two 5-string basses I made. These I made a while ago for a customer, and they actually just came back in for some maintenance.
Is that ebony on the bass on the right? Is that ebony on the fretboard or no?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Ebony. Oh geez, here we go. Ebony fretboard.
Wow.
That is
they're all-
super hot.
Yeah, this one's
Nice,
sweet.
man.
This one's real sweet.
Wow.
It's walnut,
Yep.
maple, mahogany, or not mahogany, ebony.
Yep.
Ebony.
Yeah, use all kinds of nice wood. This is
So
my
you
guitar.
do everything. You put frets on everything.
Everything. This is my guitar that I was playing in that video.
Oh,
Okay.
My this is a baritone
Nice.
guitar.
Yep.
That's my jam, the baritone guitar.
Right.
But yeah, no, we do it all from scratch, from planks of wood to full on guitars.
Nice.
where do you get your wood?
So, I have a whole stash. I have a stash I've just been collecting for a long time, but
Right.
I got some nice stuff that I'll get from the lumber yards, or I'll do special order stuff. But I've got this
Right.
whole stack of wood here, if you can see it. These boards.
Mm-hmm.
These are 16-foot long boards.
No.
They're reclaimed from a building that was built in the 1870s,
Wow.
and it's old growth Douglas fir that was felled in the 1800s. So it's super old, vintage, ancient wood, and I've been making guitars out of that stuff for a little while, and
That's awesome.
it's really really cool to work with because the great thing about old guitars is that the wood is old, so it sounds great.
Yep.
The wood's dried out, and it's got just old wood had a different grain structure to it too. So this is a piece that I'm preparing to make a body out of.
Right.
But this is that same wood, just cleaned up, and super old, super sturdy. Sounds really good. Looks really cool. So
Well, didn't you find the guy that had like all this lumber? You just went over there for a couple pieces and ended up buying everything or something like that?
Well, this guy was just getting rid of it because you can't just find old growth lumber these days, or if you do, top dollar, it's just, it sells so much money.
Right.
And I saw a guy that was getting rid of some of it, and he was trying to get rid of it quick and had it for sale super cheap. And I just wanted to get like a board to make a couple guitars out of. And long story long, he ended up just giving it to me because he thought it was cool. I was going to make guitars out of it.
That's cool.
There you go.
I couldn't believe it. He was just like, I got to get rid of it quick, and I think it's cool. You're going to make guitars, so if you can pick it up, you can have it. So
Wow.
he gave me like, you saw how big those boards were. He gave me literally like over 1,000 board feet of
Wow.
old growth lumber from the 1800s. So
Wow.
the instruments that are being made out of this stuff is like they're gonna have a cool vibe for sure.
Yep.
Fig
This-
one. Who's your favorite?
This one right here is that same wood too.
Yeah, that's
Obviously,
beautiful,
it's not-
man.
Not finished
Beautiful.
yet, but yeah,
It's funny how-
it's all about choosing good materials to make good, good products, good instruments, especially instruments.
Right.
Plus, it's funny how
Do you
the
make
wood
anything
they
else than guitars?
What's that?
Do you make anything else than guitars? Like, because I saw that mandolin over there.
Yeah, well, pretty much anything with strings, any kind of stringed instruments. My wife is really into mandolins, so we have a collection of mandolins, and I make guitars, bass guitars, resonator guitars.
What's that?
About
a
What's a
resonator
resonator?
guitar.
doing the
I'll show-
acoustic guitars.
So this is a resonator guitar.
Oh,
Like sometimes they're called a dobro.
yeah.
So this is my version of a resonator guitar. It's got a metal cone on the inside and makes it kind of sound twangy. You hear it a lot in like
Ooh.
country and blues and
Yeah.
Yeah.
old
Do you
school.
make
Work on that
banjos
is
too?
amazing. Huh?
You make banjos too?
I don't make banjos. I fix banjos, but banjos are a whole different thing because they're basically a drum.
Yeah.
And I leave the banjo making to the banjo makers. But I fix them. I get banjos in the shop all the time to do maintenance on. So, but yeah, it's basically a banjo is basically a drum, and they put a guitar neck on it. And so, but Nick's always asking me when I'm going to make drums, but that's, my discipline is guitar making. So
Check this one out.
it's a whole nother art making drums and banjos.
Can you see this one? I put one. Steve made this for me.
Oh, there we go, Nick.
This was my Christmas present.
This is a shredder right here.
Yeah, that's a nice piece. It's got the SG type body on it.
That's it. It's actually that guitar is made out of wood from our childhood home where we started the band in the basement.
That's cool.
And before we left, the house was built in like the 1890s or something. So it's just built out of this old wood. And before we left, before my parents sold the house, I went down and like harvested a bunch of beams out of the basement.
Yep.
and I've been making guitars out of them.
That's cool, Nick, because James Hetfield from Metallica, he the garage, when it was ripped down, he had a guitar made out of the wood from the garage.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
That's kind of the same idea, where it's like
Yep.
you're reusing all of this old wood, and it's got history behind it already, you know.
Exactly.
So that's definitely the whole idea behind it.
Yep. That's cool, bub. That's cool.
Vic wants to know who's your favorite guitar player.
My favorite, I mean, that
It's tough.
it changes from day to day, I guess.
Right.
But I'd say overall, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Jimmy's good.
If you see around my shop, Jimmy's like everywhere. He's right behind me here.
Oh,
Steve
yeah.
painted this. Steve painted this.
Jimmy's over there too.
Oh.
I probably have the most pictures of Jimi Hendrix up in the house. Oh yeah, there you
Steve
go.
painted this in high school, and this is in my
That is
studio.
awesome. That is awesome.
It's Jimmy letting us.
Huge Jimi Hendrix.
Wow.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix, but there's so many good ones. I I'll go through phases where I listen to, different types of music and different types of guitar players.
Right.
But I definitely like Jimi Hendrix overall, just as far as electric guitar, blues guitar, psychedelic guitar, rock guitar, all that kind of stuff. He's got it all.
Kevin was talking about Satriani before. He's one of my favorites, and so is Stevie Vai.
Oh yeah.
Kevin, what are those other guitars that you had that weren't they signed or something, right? Stevie?
Yeah, the Steve Vai gems. The gems.
Nice.
Tell him about that. Kev, you got amazing questions. Both you guys have amazing questions. So keep it coming for him. Any of the comments that you have. Welcome in Rico, Darren Robinson, Latanya Robinson, and Jeanette Marcaldi. I got to deal with my mother.
You got the monkey grip on it, Nick.
Yeah,
I see it.
I'm doing refinishes on these guitars.
Yep.
So.
And you got your amp in there in your shop?
I have a amp. I don't have my gig amp.
What's your gig amp?
I've got actually the gig amp is in my van right now because we had gigs this weekend. So. But no, I just have a little tester amp in here. Sometimes I'll bring the amps in here and jam, but we've got a music room inside where all of my gear lives.
In your shop?
Inside my house. The shop is at my house, so.
Oh, okay.
Inside, I keep all my gear, and then in the shop is kind of just where I do my work.
That's your man cave.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Or sometimes all my stuff will be just at Nick's house because Nick has got the studio at his house.
But no
right.
We seen Nick one time here on John's show. He played some drums. I think it was in the basement.
Yep.
All right, I'll let you know.
That's where you record too, or?
Yeah, we record at Nick's house.
And what you got as a setup?
Oh, you'd have to ask Nick those questions. 'Cause I know I just show up. I show up and crank up the amps. Nick's got all the technical questions of the recording setup is Nick's wheelhouse.
Nice.
He's the producer.
Nice.
And I went on your YouTube channel and I saw all your videos. Is it all your own compositions?
It's mostly original stuff, but we definitely do some covers for sure.
Yeah.
They usually we'll try and choose some deep cuts to do as covers instead of the most obvious like top 40 cover band stuff. Usually
This is one of Steve's amps.
That's one of my cabs.
Yep.
Yeah. Marshall, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys crack me up, man.
but yeah, we all most of the videos Nick's made.
That's my band.
There we go.
I was waiting, Ad. I was waiting.
See that? They pay attention.
Oh, we
Great.
you know, we got a good wide range of all kinds of stuff that we like. I mean, it's just whatever's good, whatever's the good stuff. We like it. We like it all.
Right.
And not only that, tell everybody where you've traveled to and played.
Well, we'll play wherever anybody lets us play.
Germany, right? Germany.
Definitely Germany. Definitely all over the
Holland?
States. Holland, France, Luxembourg, England, a lot of that, you know, Western Central European area.
I know, but not many people get to do that, dude.
Yeah,
No.
hey, we just kind of, you know.
I think it's fucking amazing. That's all I'm saying.
We got our foot in the door, and then we've been trying to go back, but it's been you know, just crazy the past couple years. But we've done 5 or 6 tours overseas.
Right.
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah,
It
it's
really is.
cool. It's really fun, and
Yeah.
even just to travel across the states is great too. You know, just
Yep.
Of course.
get to see all different kinds of stuff. But going to a different country and different continent is
Yep.
like you get all kinds of different experiences. Not, you know, and get to play music, but just travel and meet people and
Yep.
eat food.
Yeah. I mean, you get all of it.
Get
of
free
course.
beer.
Yes, lots of beer, especially in Germany.
Oh God. Yeah. The big glass boot. Yep.
Yep. So we do, you know, and then when we're off the road, I'm just here in the shop working on guitars, and you know, Nick's got the studio, so we stay busy. There he is.
He's got a
Yes.
new beautiful baby girl.
Yep. Got a 6-month-old daughter that hopefully is going to sleep right now.
And he's got a 94-year-old grandmother.
That's right. Who is hopefully also going to sleep.
No, she's still up, unfortunately. She's still running around. That's why I had to leave for a minute. So,
Nick, are you shooting off fireworks yet?
Yeah. It's time. I think they're definitely popping off in my neighborhood. I only got small ones, but I think we could shoot them.
All right, give us a little something there.
You could definitely hear the big ones going off in the distance. Hold on, let me turn around my camera.
And Vic wants to know if there's any outside influences in your music, Porcupine Tree, Dream Theater, etc.
Hell yeah, I got
all kinds
I think
of
I told you
outside.
before. I got lessons from Mike Mangini, who's in Dream Theater.
That's awesome. That is
Yep,
awesome.
definitely.
Wow.
All right, welcome.
Yeah.
Wow.
My back.
See,
pool.
these guys have done so much stuff, man. It's unbelievable.
All right, the neighborhood is definitely exploding, so let's do this.
Don't fall in the pool and don't get hurt, please.
It's probably gonna fall in the pool.
Yeah, I gotta think he's gonna fall in the pool.
Oh, you got a whole setup. Oh,
Here we go. 4th of July.
Bada bing.
And he's
You don't
got
got-
beautiful bluestone around his pool. It's unbelievable. See that? We give you even a little 4th of July fireworks. Look at that. This channel's crazy tonight. I love it.
If you don't got some
All right.
firecrackers, as long as Nick's still got all his fingers.
Yeah, exactly. What about some of the other people? Actually, what about the places you guys have recorded at? Tell them about that.
Oh, he's got another one going. Yeah, well, as far as
oh wait.
here we go.
This is what
This one
4th
is
of July
nice.
is
This one
all
is
about
colorful.
right here.
Oh, that
Oh.
was freaking nothing. What was that?
Fizzle.
Well, when we don't record at Nick's house
Right.
while we're setting off fireworks, Nick's got the whole show going. I told you Nick's always in charge of the light show.
Yeah.
and the pyrotechnics. If Nick could have fireworks on stage, he would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shooting out of the drums.
Happy 4th of July, motherfuckers!
Yeah. Good job.
Nice.
All right, but some of the places that you record at, because I know you guys recorded in some really cool places.
Nick, tell them about the studios.
Yeah, we recorded at Sun Studio in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis recorded. We used
Cool.
Elvis's microphones.
Wow.
And so we got to record there twice, which was awesome. Got to roll up a nice big doobie on Sam Phillips' soundboard, and the bums were coming in off the road, and the cops came in. It was pretty epic. We recorded the Doors and Jimi Hendrix and
a bunch of original
we did the
stuff.
Who, Boris the Spider.
Yeah, Sun Studio was really cool.
Wow.
And
That's awesome.
And we recorded in Chicago at a studio called Electrical Audio that is owned by Steve Albini, who recorded Nirvana and Robert Plant and Cheap Trick and
Bobby Planet.
Iggy Pop and all kinds of people. But his studio was amazing in Chicago.
Yep.
Nice.
So that's basically what I modeled my studio after. It was those two. And we recorded our last EP when we were on tour in Europe, in Paris, at this cool little studio that was in downtown Paris called the Basement, which was pretty badass. In the middle of our Euro tour, we snuck in a little EP recording session, and we did some originals, and we also did a Rage Against the Machine cover.
Oh wow.
We're highly influenced by the Rage.
Yep.
And we have a new album that's coming out that we recorded at my parents' old house, big old 100-year-old house that we tried to record in all the rooms before they moved out. We did some Led Zeppelin. We did some White Stripes. And we also did a song with my dad, Cats in the Cradle. He used to sing us to
Cats
sleep
in the
with
Cradle.
that tune.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, so that one is going to be a bonus track. And
Dad
then
makes
the
an
originals. And so I move all the mics everywhere, and we go and record wherever we feel the need.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
And,
so now they even got their
that's
power
pretty
in
much
there
our
now.
operation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that somebody else shooting off fireworks?
Yeah, no,
That's someone else,
really
right?
popping off right now. I think we need to do one more.
All right, let's do one more.
Why not? I mean, it's 4th of July. Like, come on.
Right. All right, let's do one more.
This better be a good one.
Hey, now.
We got to get you some mortars next year.
Yeah. Get the cannonballs.
Yeah, I like the stuff that goes in the air. I like that too, but I like the stuff that goes in the air.
Yep.
Yeah, they're scary though.
Fine in the garage.
Yeah, they are scary.
Yeah.
That might be part of why I like it.
Behind me. Right behind my head. It went off a couple of years ago. I almost took my head off.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Was
I tried lighting two at once, and the one wasn't going off, and I was so stupid trying to light it. And then Junior pulled me, and as he pulled me, it went off, and I felt the heat, and I heard my ears were ringing for a week.
Jeez, Pat. Holy cow, man.
Yeah. You got to be careful, or you'll lose your fingers.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Vic wants to know what's your dream band to play with on the road.
On the road, if we got
Primus.
to go on tour, yeah.
Who?
Primus.
Yeah, we're big Primus fans. It would be awesome to tour with
Motorhead.
Primus. If
You're
Motorhead
supposed to say you want to tour with your uncle.
yeah, you could definitely come on tour.
Billy Idol
No,
tribute.
I've been trying for 9 years. Actually, longer.
Just hop in the van.
Yeah, I know. It's that easy. I know. I wish. If I hop in your van, I'm never coming back. Trust me on that one.
I'm gonna see if I can find a couple more. I'll see you guys in a minute.
All right. And Steve, what about did you ever do that magazine? Didn't they? What was the magazine that was in touch with you? Did you ever do it?
I'm still waiting on the call back from that guy because
okay.
we've been in many magazines with the band.
Okay. That I know, but there was that one that we were talking about.
Yeah. My cousin Will came down and did a photo shoot and got a whole bunch of nice pictures. Yeah. It was supposed to go in Guitar Connoisseur magazine, but
that's what it was.
Yeah, the guy, something happened to the guy. He had a heart attack or something. So I haven't really been pushing it because, he seems like he's not having the best time right now.
Well, yeah, that's nice.
So hopefully he gets better, and then maybe there'll be a magazine article. But
yeah,
I suppose he's got other things happening right now.
Right, I suppose.
But it's keeping me busy either way.
Right.
Just one way or another, I'm tinkering with guitars. You look like you're in a pretty sweet studio over there.
Yeah,
too.
it's a fake background.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, he's in my room too.
Okay. I was gonna say, damn, that looks like a sweet setup.
Yeah, it is.
John, you want me to show one of my gems, John?
Yes, I'd love. Yeah, absolutely, Kev, for sure. I want him to see some of that stuff.
So, Steve Vai's gem. It's called a bow. It's called BRMR. It's all chrome. And Martin Sims over in England did the LEDs and the fretboard and the headstock. And I bought the piece off a friend over in Glasgow, and he shipped it to Martin. And then Martin did the same work on my piece as Steve's. And then it took like 3 months to come over because it's got rosewood in the fretboard, and it is actually under an endangered species. Yeah. And I had to get all this special paperwork, CITES paperwork, all this crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a big thing in the guitar world right now. Rosewood is like, rosewood is off the menu because it's just, it's so endangered right now. You can't get Brazilian rosewood anymore. Yep. And if you have any kind of rosewood, pretty much now if you're shipping anything international, there's like there's a lot of hoops to go through now.
Wow.
Yeah, it was $250 just for the application and the license to get it shipped.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then once it came over FedEx, they had it for 3 months, and I kept calling them, going, "Guys, you got the paperwork? Give me my guitar."
Right.
I got tons of money wrapped up in this thing, and then finally I got a hold of myself. I got a hold of the CITES rep, and he got a hold of FedEx, and I ended up getting it. But let me grab it real quick.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Wow. I had no idea. That's crazy.
It became a big thing with especially the big companies who are using like tons of wood,
Right.
They've basically been using up so much rosewood that it's gone to almost extinction, and it's protected now environmentally. So
yes, welcome in, Liz. Nice to have you on board, Liz. And Rico, we got to talk, bro. I know we got to talk.
This is the one I've been jamming on. You can see it. It's got the chrome finish on it.
Super chrome.
And let me shut the lights off real quick.
That's brilliant.
Remote.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, dude.
Sweet.
That is sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then if you look,
the
headstock.
There we go.
Wow.
Yep.
Got the laser.
It got the laser. So this is the same guitar Steve has. He calls his bow. He named it Bow. Nice. And I said, "Hey, Steve," I said, I last time I saw him, he actually signed the back of it for me. You can see it right there.
Nice.
And I said, and on Steve's, right down here, he has the word Bo written, and he has a little clear sticker on it.
Yeah.
And I looked at him. I said, "Could you name it Bo for me?" He said, "Kev, I can't do it." He says, "I'll name it anything else you want, but I can't name it after my Bo."
Right.
So next time I see him, because of the blue markers and whatnot, I'm going to have him name it Blue. BLU.
Yeah.
And he's going to sign it down here, BLU, right here for me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good name tag for that one for sure.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Great
I got
stuff, Kevin.
this one over here. It's not LED, but it is glow in the dark. I don't know if you'll be able to see it.
Oh yeah, we can see it.
Oh, glow in the dark, yeah.
Yeah, they're actually stars.
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome.
They're pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Now, how did you make that?
That one's just over the top. It's a material called lumen lay, which is like a ultra, not your standard glow in the dark plastic, you know. It's
okay.
And then I just had to hand cut all the stars and hand inlay everything. It took forever.
Yeah.
Right. That's
And then I
work.
painted it, you know, it's painted white. The whole guitar is going to be white, actually.
Okay.
This was a custom order for a guy. So these
All
are
right.
his specs.
His specs, right.
But
right.
usually you don't paint the neck like that. You know, you usually just leave it wood toned or whatever. If maybe you'll put a lacquer clear coat over it or something, but he wanted the whole thing painted white.
Right.
But with the glow in the dark inlays, so I had to
You're right there, Tommy.
do all these tiny
He's
little
exactly
star
right.
inlays and mask it all off. It took forever, but he's paying me for it. So
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta give him those tritium tubes, John.
I know. Yeah, we got to get you some tritium tubes, man. You know what those are?
No, what is that?
They're these little tubes that glow 24/7. They don't ever shut off, but they have a little bit of what is it? You guys know what's in there, right? It's radiation, right?
Radioactive tubes?
They're a little but if you swallowed one or one broke in your presence, you wouldn't. There's not enough.
Yeah.
There's more radiation.
You wouldn't turn into the Hulk. No
Right.
Hulk, right?
Or another head, or lose an arm, or
All right, but let's start making radioactive guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they glow. They're constantly. Yes, radium.
Rhodium.
Rhodium, right.
Yeah.
But they're
Cool.
constantly glowing. And I actually have a couple of them, but I'd have to turn all the lights off.
That's what we should have put in Nick's guitar, because his was the nuclear guitar.
All right. Well, you could still do that, right?
I probably could. I can.
You're a fucking wizard, bro.
Yeah. I can modify any guitar.
All right. So you say you don't paint the necks. I didn't know that. What's the reason why you don't paint the necks?
It's just not a common thing. Usually it's I don't know. It just doesn't get done. They'll paint like the headstock maybe, but not like the whole, see the whole neck is painted on that one. So
right.
It's just not a common thing that happens. Probably, probably more because it just takes a long time to mask all the frets off, and it's just there's a lot of intricate stuff going on the neck that usually they don't paint the front of it like that. But I know
on my vintage Jacksons, they do a lot of painting the necks on the 90s Jacksons. They do a lot of painting the neck on the back to match the guitar.
Yeah.
I like it unfinished. Like I had some guitars that actually had clear coat on the neck. It drove me crazy. I did not like it,
Yeah.
I like that bare wood. Wood,
Yeah, the natural feel is something a lot of people like.
Right.
Just because that's where your hand is. It feels sometimes the lacquer, the paint can be sticky and people don't like that. So but yeah, painting the fretboards is usually not a thing. Doing the back of the neck, a lot of companies do the back of the neck, but the fretboard is just something that usually doesn't get painted. It definitely hasn't been a standard thing, but we're doing custom stuff here, so people got crazy ideas. I try and make them happen.
Yeah. So because I don't know anything about guitars, I'm only making an assumption. What the hell is a fretboard?
So The
Where you
fretboard.
put your fingers.
The fretboard is the
Those little bumps.
yeah.
All right, cool. I was right then. All right, I'm
Yeah.
psyched. I'm psyched.
Little
These-
bumps.
These are
Yeah,
these
the
are
little boards
these
that
are the
go along-
frets.
yeah. Right.
That's what makes the notes. And the fretboard is usually a different piece of wood. So like this
Right.
this is this is rosewood and this is maple. So
You
usually
jumbo?
like what's that?
Do you like jumbo frets or standard frets?
I guess personally I like a sort of like medium fret, not a super jumbo, but I have, in stock what I do for other people's guitars all depends on what they want. So
Right.
I got everything from tiny little vintage frets to the super jumbo stainless steel,
Yep.
all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I think in my own guitars I just have a medium fret. If you really want to get technical about it, it's 0.095 width, which is probably just under like where jumbo starts. Jumbo usually starts at like a 0.1 of an inch, and then a 0.047 crown, which is not super high, but yeah, you're talking like these are all measured in thousandths of an inch, but when it comes down to something that small, having like a few thousandths difference, really, it can make a huge difference in the feel of it for sure.
Yep.
Those big giant jumbo frets versus the tiny little vintage frets.
Yep.
But
and on these gem guitars, they scallop the last 4 frets on the fretboard. Every gem.
Oh
They're
wow.
all scalloped, which is pretty cool,
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It's definitely that's actually what's happening to that refinish over there.
I'm
He's
so
got-
psyched you're on, Kevin. I really am.
He's got
I
some
am.
of it, he's got some of it is some of it's scalloped like that. The last fret, that's right, the last 4 frets.
Yep.
You can see the fretboard is like
Yep.
scooped out. That's what we're
I
talking
like a
about.
tiny fret. I'm just gonna say I like a tiny fret. If I'm gonna play, yeah.
These ones
When
got
the
a
day comes.
these ones got a jumbo, but he wants
Yeah,
me
I
to
don't know if I would
scallop
go.
all the frets on here.
Did you see the frets that Steve uses? They're not the standard fret. It's you could play it and the guitar will never go out of tune. I can't remember the name of it, but it's got that funky pattern in the fret.
Yeah, it's they call it's like an intonation compensated fret or something. There's some kind of system. There's a few different ways that people do that, but some of them, they got that weird squiggly fret. I have no
Yes.
idea how they even do that because it's some kind of wizardry.
It's crazy.
Or they've got the guitars that have like the fan frets where there's multiple scale lengths happening,
Oh.
and then there's microtonal guitars where there's like frets in between the frets. That's a weird one. I've had a few of those in the shop. I had to do a refret on one. It was crazy.
Yeah, I give you credit, man. It's a skill and a trade. I mean, I've taken them apart. Like I've gotten some 90s vintage Jacksons and they needed a refurb. I would strip the hardware off, take it down to nothing, and then I'd wet sand and buff and bring the finish back.
Yeah.
And then I'd either put the original hardware on or I would go buy it from Floyd Rose direct. And then I put new hardware on the piece and I bring them back to life like brand new.
Yeah.
So
No, refurb work is I know this guy right here.
Michelangelo.
Yes.
Michelangelo. Yeah.
This guy is
Yeah.
the most insane.
Yeah, he's from New
He
York.
even has 4 guitars.
Yeah.
Jeff, see that?
He's a freaking octopus.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell? First of all, how the hell do you play that one? And then how do you do it with 4?
He just uses both hands and he's like tapping all over the thing. I don't know. He's very ambidextrous. That's how.
Yeah.
Could
But
you
he's
pull
not-
off? Could you pull off the 2?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
All right, I gotta ask the question.
I could probably make some noise on it, but no, the double-handed guitar thing, this is like space alien stuff.
Yep.
Oh, you're
I don't know if I can if you can show it because of copyright. Maybe.
what?
Well,
Oh,
that how he plays the guitar.
Oh,
Well, because
yeah,
if you think
wanna-
about it, like one of them is
I
right-handed.
want to keep this one on.
One of them is left-handed.
Yeah.
And he's like basically tapping the fretboards, and like I suppose, I don't know, it probably takes all kinds of weird technique that he's got doing that, because it's literally some space alien stuff.
Yeah.
When it comes to guitar players, what blows my mind is like, okay, Steve Vai is my guitar god, okay? But you look at Joe Satriani, Joe taught Steve.
Yes.
Joe taught Kirk Hammett.
Yeah.
Joe
Wow.
taught all these people, and Joe is such an influence and such a talent. And to see the people he's taught and to see where they've gone, Joe's a big rock. Joe's a big rock.
Yeah, well, he was one of the originators of that whole like ultra shredding style, especially back then.
Yeah.
In that era, obviously Eddie Van Halen was like the big pioneer, but
right.
Yeah, Nick says he taught Larry and Primus too. That's true.
Yeah.
But no, he's still rocking too.
He just put an album out.
Yeah. Still melting faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, Summer Song. Summer Song is such a beautiful song. Summer Song, I love it.
Yeah, no, the first time I heard of Joe Satriani, Uncle John gave me Surfing with the Alien.
I know.
I just started playing guitar. He's like, you gotta check this out, Surfing with the Alien.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
that was the first time I ever heard that. Talk about outer space music.
One of the people that I feel is so underrated is Vito Bratta from White Lion. Vito Bratta, he could rip, and he don't play anymore. He totally gave it up. He doesn't do anything with the guitar.
Yeah.
He's from New York. York, and he could wail. Vito, he could wail.
I know, but I wonder what happened. Why he just stopped.
The music industry is a crazy place.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Paul Gilbert.
What do you think of Richie Blackmore? And that
I like
Richie Blackmore is a legend too. Especially that he was like one of the early sort of proto shredders too.
Yep.
All that Deep Purple stuff.
Yep.
And
Paul Gilbert. Yeah.
Yep.
I know, but that Joe Satriani stuff, like he can go from something so insane to something so nice and quiet, and it's like you said, Kevin, it's just like beautiful stuff, man. It just is.
There's a funny story for you guys. When I went to see, it was Generation X. It was Vai, it was Nuno Bencourt, it was Zach Wilde, and it was Yngwie Malmsteen.
Yeah.
And
yes.
I went to go. Everybody shook my hand except Yngwie. He wouldn't shake anybody's hand.
Yeah.
He gave everybody fist bumps. He wouldn't shake hands.
I've heard this.
So when I went up to get, the stuff signed, I looked at him and I said, "You're the Thunder God." And he looked at me. He had a grin on his face like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
I call him the Thunder God. Let me grab something real quick.
Wow.
Yeah. I think a lot of I've seen that with like several musicians where if they're shaking people's hands, they won't shake because they're like,
oh, X.
They got something
X.
about. Oh,
go ahead,
nice.
keep going, Steve. Yeah, that's amazing, dude.
Yeah, man.
You got your name in there?
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Wow. That must have been something, man.
You gotta put that in a frame.
I do. I definitely do.
Why don't you make him a guitar frame for it?
Yeah, we could.
Right?
We can make a frame into a guitar for sure.
Send him the specs, man, and we'll make you a guitar frame.
Yeah, we'll put a monkey grip on it.
Right? Kev, send him the specs of that poster. He'll make you a guitar frame. I'll take care of it. I'm dead serious. If that's if you would like that.
Right.
I put that out there for you. If you would like it, you do it. If not, whatever you want to do.
Thanks, John. I appreciate that. I do.
Awesome.
Well, I could talk guitars for like about a year straight, maybe more. Anytime.
It still won't be as long. It still won't be as long as your speech for the best man speech. That's for
yeah.
sure.
I could have kept going forever. Too.
I know.
I mean that like we've had so many adventures together, and Nick and Emily have been together for so long. Like, how was I supposed to get all the stories in that I needed to get in?
Right. I know, especially all the traveling you guys did, everything.
I think my speech for Mark's wedding was longer, honestly.
Yeah, that was long too. I don't know.
I think I was much drunker at Mark's wedding.
Yes, probably. All right, Kev, what do you got?
Well, I know we're talking about wood, and your nephew is very appreciative of wood. This is Red Beach from Winger, White Snake, and Dockin. This is his RBM 2NT. This is
Sweet.
Koa. This
Nice.
is all Koa.
Wow.
Yeah, Koa wood. And so I know we're talking about wood. You know what this is.
Yeah.
And so this thing, even the back of the neck, it's all Koa.
Damn.
Yeah. And when I open the case on this thing, it has a distinct smell when I take it out of the case.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I can smell the wood. I can
Yep.
smell the wood.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I definitely have guitars like that where the wood is very pungent.
Wow.
Very pungent. Very
That one's
pungent.
cool.
Now
Super
is Koa from Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Hawaiian wood, right? Yeah.
Hawaiian
Makes
wood.
sense.
Yep.
They got good coffee there too.
Yeah, and it's usually a pretty high end, top notch, expensive wood.
The thing is with that one, with that piece, it has active EMGs in it, and I don't like the active pickup. I like the passive pickups.
Yeah.
So I love the piece. I love the way it plays, but I'm not really hot on the pickups. They're just too hot
Right.
on the piece.
Yeah, well, that happens with the active pickups. They're meant to be ultra super heavy, loud.
Yep.
Yeah. Excellent. I'm all about this dialogue, Kev. I really am. I love it.
This is there's the sign that Dad made for me over here.
All right. Now, the thing you don't know is that his father, my brother-in-law, is a carver of all sorts of things, wood, stone, whatever. But he mostly works with wood because stone really hurts his arthritis.
Right.
But he made this sign, full scale, full size guitars, and it was all carved out of one piece of wood.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Pretty sweet.
Wow. That is
fit really nicely in the window too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that wasn't planned.
Yeah.
And his dad got into carving because my dad was doing it and he wanted to learn it. So my dad was taking him to classes and stuff. And now he's like a master carver. It's unbelievable. Yeah. He's doing it for so long. He just did some religious pieces for a church that requested something. So I can't remember. Steve, do you remember what he did? Was it like
I want to say it was like St. Francis and
something like that,
St.
right.
Teresa or something like that.
Yeah.
Big old carvings though.
Yeah, big size carvings of the people and very intricate and all sorts of stuff going on. So yeah, I wish I had I have pictures somewhere. I wish I had them, but I don't. They're somewhere. I don't know.
We'll have to get them on the show.
Another one, right? I mean, the family has a lot of talent in it. So,
hey, it came through the bloodstream somehow.
Yes, and I'm trying to draw that back out of myself right now. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's it.
Because I buried it a long time ago.
This my logo right here. This guy was from drawings of your grandfather, my great grandfather. So you're
Coiro.
Francis Coiro, yeah.
Who was he was an artist too, who did a whole bunch of stuff down here in New Haven, like ceilings and just a lot of crazy artwork. He worked with gold leaf, and God, if I knew we were going to talk about that, I would have had some of that stuff too ready.
I know, yeah. So that logo, like the guy there, came from some of his drawings.
Oh yes. Oh my God, I know.
That Mom had. So I just thought that was cool, and I
Yes.
I took it. But that's his artwork. Everybody
Wow.
always asks me, they're like,
So my grandfather, that's on my mother's side. So my mother's father, I never got a chance to meet him because he passed well before I was even born. I think there was only 2 of our cousins that actually were around when he was alive. So he passed early, he passed in his 50s, and it was from lung cancer. And we think probably from working with the paints and stuff at that time in those earlier days, that the stuff that he was inhaling, number one, and the stuff that he was working with, because it was so caustic, is probably what caused the lung cancer, because he really wasn't a smoker, as far as I know.
No, that happened to a lot of the old school
artists.
All those guys, and a lot of the old school guitar makers. They used to just inhale that lacquer.
Right.
And that's what got them.
Yep, 100%.
That's why I'm always wearing my respirator.
Yes. They're made a little bit safer, but when you're working with the lacquers and stuff, you got to wear something for sure.
The fumes are
right.
The fumes will get you.
Yes.
Well, that's like when we paint cars. We paint cars, but growing up, I've always been in a shop atmosphere. I was selling cars when I was 13 years old. And when I was in the shop, old school painter, he would shoot lacquer paint, Steve, on the cars.
Yeah.
He would not wear a mask. And he just wasn't all there. But he could paint a car. He could paint a car like glass. Glass. And he'd sip his Kahlua. He'd drink Kahlua, and then he'd spray his cars. His name was Bob Miller. He was about 65 years old, and he could shoot a car. Yeah. And with the lacquer paint, what I loved about lacquer, it would dry quick, and then I could wet sand and buff it, and then we'd send the car off to the auction the same day.
Right.
The same day, you know.
Right.
So
yeah, no, that's what I shoot on guitars too, is nitro lacquer.
Yeah.
It's it's what they used to use back in the day. So everybody likes the old school stuff still, but it definitely stinks.
It does.
It's
Trap, please be careful, man. Please be careful. Don't blow yourself up, bro. Okay, Trey, what's happening? I know Trap's lighting off fireworks and running away and tripping over stuff, and I don't know what he's doing.
Uh-oh.
You're drunk, Trap?
Please be. No, he's not drunk.
Yeah.
Gotta go to work tomorrow.
Hey,
actually, he's off. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying I gotta get rolling soon because.
All right, that's cool. You did an amazing job, man. So we're gonna have his information up there if anybody wants a guitar made or needs a guitar fixed or tuned up or brightened up or whatever it is.
Hey, you ever got any questions about guitars or just want to chat, you let me know.
You hit him up, he'll talk.
Put up the website again.
I'll talk about guitars for endless amount of time.
Well, Kevin might give you a call.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got I got to go check on the baby and see what's happening.
All right, and we're gonna show a little bit of collector stuff, and we'll keep it moving for a little while longer, and then we're gonna get off too.
Cool.
All right. I love you, bro.
Thanks for coming on.
Happy 4th. I'm sure
Happy 4th.
We'll do this again.
Sure.
And
nice meeting you, Steve.
Yeah, good to meet you too. Sweet axes, and we'll have another round too of.
I'm so happy my man Kevin was able to join us. I knew you'd enjoy it.
Yeah. So we'll get Nick on. We'll do one where me and Nick are in the same room and we can jam.
There you go.
Maybe I can be there too.
There we go. There we go. We'll do a Uncle John stock.
I want you to learn one Billy Idol song for me, please. I'll tell you which one. I can't remember which one.
Do it as long as you sing it.
Yes, I'll sing it and you play it. Absolutely.
That's it.
All right. I think everybody would get a good laugh out of that.
Well, nice meeting y'all. And
yes, sir. I love you, man.
Happy 4th.
Take care, bro. Go take care of your girl.
Good luck. See you later.
Later. All right, so now we have great stuff, Kevin. Great stuff. You're the best. I love it. Yeah, you can come and do a concert in Grandma's backyard, of course, dude. I mean, she's, we have to play some Luciano Pavarotti at some point, I'm sure. But all right, so we don't have a collector that's coming on. We have a collector who we talked to behind the scenes. He wasn't interested on coming up, but he was actually willing to show some pieces. It's a collector who It is a collector who's been a long time collector, a very long time collector. And we're just going to show you some pieces. And I guess, Ad, take it away. Let's give him a little. There you go. So it's Bob Cohen. All right. And we took a little intro there from EPMD, Strictly Business, because Bob is strictly business. So there we go. All right, Dad. What do we got for some of Bob's? He has hot stuff.
First, Bob sent me a video, and show that first, and then I'll go to the pictures.
Wow.
Okay.
Woo. Cool.
Oh, coalition right there. Oh.
Yeah, dude, he's got a really nice coalition collection.
All 4 numbers.
Yeah, a lot of these are 4-number pieces.
Yeah. Wow.
This lupa on the end is amazing. It's what do you call it? A horizon?
Horizon or horizontal? What did he say?
Yeah, I think it's a horizon. That other lupa right there is amazing. It's got blue hands, all sorts of intricate work that they did way back when that they really don't do anymore. Akulas,
I saw the
Cordubas. Yep. Here's some 3s.
Venom.
Yep. He's got a really nice Cordoba collection, man. And they are 4-number pieces. They're unbelievable.
Yeah.
That lupa, like I said, those 2 lupas up there, that one that had the ostrich, the white ostrich strap, I just fell in love with that piece, man. It's unbelievable. It's stupid nice. All right, so this one also has the carbon fiber in this one. It's the older carbon fiber that they started working with, and it's got like a 3-dimensional quality to it. It's something that you really have to see in person, but as you move the piece, the carbon fiber, it's almost like you're ducking behind it and around it. You can really see the detail of the carbon fiber that I don't really think you get the feel for anymore. It's unbelievable.
That looks nice.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Can we show? Maybe I could show that carbon fiber one that I had. All right, keep going though.
Yeah. This is his lupa, and it's model number 2666 on an ostrich.
Oh yeah, that's right. I call that one the Beast.
The Beast?
Well, 666, like that one. Like that one I sent off to Tommy.
Damien Omen.
That was 666, actually. Yes. What did I do with it?
He didn't keep his
oh, it's right
his
here.
watches in socks, though.
No. Oh, my cousin Christine just came in. Nice. I gotta find my my micro camera. So this isn't your normal collector profile. Like I said, Bob was willing to show us a lot of his pieces, but he's not comfortable with coming up live. That's what he's not, that's not his comfort zone. So we were just happy that he was able to share some of this stuff with us, because it's a lot of stuff that you just don't see anymore.
And Eileen told an interesting story, how he got into collecting.
Do you guys know who the original? I'm going to tell you something. The original enabler is Eileen.
Hey, she is.
She's
Oh,
the
wow.
one that bought a Lupa,
Right.
the Invicta Lupa, way back when. Showed it to Bob.
No,
Bob
they went
liked
to the
it.
drugstore.
Right. She bought it at a drugstore.
Yeah.
Right.
Go figure that one. And back then you could buy cigars and all sorts of stuff. It's yes, pharmacist. So
Yep.
she came home with it and she shows Bob. Bob likes it, and then she's like, maybe you should get one of these for work because they're they're a little bit more dressier or whatever. So
Right.
Bob orders one,
Right.
gets it home, and Eileen's like, "You're in trouble now." And that Invicta bug, it's so
The
weird.
bug.
Like as soon as
The
you
bug.
get it, it's over. Right.
Yep.
And next thing you know, it's got like 1,000 watches. So if you want to know who the original enabler is, it's Eileen.
That's right, Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy
Yeah,
say?
because the pharmacist told her that you couldn't buy it in the store. You had to go online to what was it, Evine or Shop NBC?
Right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it
Tommy
was.
knows.
She
Tommy
didn't buy it
knows.
at the pharmacy. Right. Yeah. That's right. Yes.
There he is.
Eileen kind of snuck on video. She was walking by when we were talking with Bob, and she
Right.
had on this leather thing, and she had on these big long red leather boots, and she had a whip, and I'm sure Bob was in for a big night there. So
Oh man.
yeah, it was great talking with him, man. He had so much information. Like these pieces are just
That's a
just
sad.
stuff you don't get to see anymore. And I think it's back when I wish they would actually move some of these forward, even like that Lupa, if they would just
Right.
move that forward.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is. The pharmacist had it on. This one here is crazy. Look at the work on the look at the carving work on the inside there.
I see it.
Like we don't get that anymore, right? I haven't seen one like that in a long time, right, Kev?
And
Well,
model number is 1115.
What they're doing nowadays is all that skeletonized. I guess the skeletonized would be the
Yes.
the new stuff,
Yeah, but see how they did all that little intricate carving. Like I don't think we get that anymore. I don't remember a piece where the carving was like this intricate. Look at it.
Yeah, that's
love
pretty
that.
profound. Yeah.
I know, but I wish they would do stuff because even the skeletons, all those X-wings that came out, they don't have that kind of work in there.
No.
And those blue hands, I love the blue hands. And those are done by, I think those are probably done by a heating method, the way they originally did them. But I don't think they do it that way anymore. That looks like the original way when they would heat it up until it turns that blue, and then you stop the process, and the blue is permanent.
Yep.
Which is a very cool thing too.
Lupa ceramic. Oh.
Yeah, they do some of that on the Russian Diver Mechanical. You're right. But I just wish they would do it more. Like that Lupa should be out again. They should bring that out.
Yep.
For sure. Oh, Bob, will you stop it with the dust and the dirt, man?
That's because I zoomed in.
Oh man.
That's what he's worried. That's what he's worried about. We're gonna get you some watch socks. This one's crazy. I love that yellow.
That is nice.
Yeah, and that's carbon fiber too. Look at that one. Yep. So there's another 3. That Venom.
Wow.
What gen is that? What, Gen 3? That one? Gen 2?
I don't know.
I think it's Gen 3, that Venom.
That one looks almost like the new bezel. The bezel they're putting on that Chaos Hybrid.
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
Yes. But I think it's
Yeah.
a Gen 3. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it probably is.
It's either a 2
is
or
the
a
one.
3.
Yeah, the 2 is the one that goes on the hybrids that I collect. So I know it's not the 2, so it's got to be a 3.
Yes, you're right. You're right. 100%.
Yep.
And actually, the numbers. Can you go back to that Venom? All right, so the numbers on this are raised and they are painted. That's what I want to do with my Chaos.
Yeah.
And I want to make them purple.
Are they painted, or is that just reflection?
Those are red.
They look red.
They're not here.
Yes, they are. What are you looking at? You're fucking colorblind, bro.
I know. Shut up.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Me and Kevin could see it's plain as day is red.
Yeah, it's red.
All right.
It's a platinum edition.
Oh, okay.
Platinum.
Yes.
Now this Cordoba, maybe Bob can say what it is.
No, it was just another
event. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's got the red dot on the case back. Yeah. I like that. Meteorite, and that's real meteorite. And that's that is the that's not the Mana Mustalista stuff. That's the other one. The Gibeon. That other meteorite one that they use, so I think they originally started out using, I think it's Gibeon meteorite, which is another meteor that fell. And now they're using some of the you know what I mean, the Mana Mustalista stuff.
I'm waiting for you to say Mona Lisa. I'm going.
The Mona Lisa meteorite. That's true. Yes, the Mona Lisa Mustalisa stuff. Right. Meteorite. Yes.
Right.
4505.
And that it must have been one hell of a meteorite, man, because everybody's got some of that. Even I have some of that.
Yeah. It's a hot piece.
That one's really nice. That's an old bolt, man. That thing is sweet. Yeah. And I like the way they did the subdials. They didn't overpower it. They just put them in there, and they let the dial be the dial, which it should, because it's meteorite. But you can see the difference between this Gibeon meteorite. It's more pronounced. The striations and everything are a little bit more pronounced,
right,
than the Mona Lisa meteorite. I love that. I'm going to keep using that, Kevin.
The Mona Lisa.
It's just easier to say because I know that I'm saying it wrong, but I've heard, I just can't say it.
Right.
Oh, this is a Grand Diver. Yeah, trapped. This is another. Again, the carbon fiber on this it's like alive. It's unbelievable. So nice. And I'll show you what I mean, because I found the diver that I have.
Yep.
And you can see how I think I can pull it off on camera.
Coalition.
Yeah, he's got a really nice Coalition collection. And that's a 300. Look at the limited edition on there. It's number 10 of 300.
Yeah.
And I know you guys are talking about the limited edition on Friday, right?
Yep.
I think 300, 3 to 500 is about tops. Even though I really don't care.
Right.
But I like a limited edition that is limited. Even though it really doesn't matter. But this one's cool because there's only 300.
Yep. I agree.
But Tommy's right. It's to each his own. And, there are times when it's just nice to have something that there's not a lot of. I don't know. It's weird.
Yep. I got a couple 300 ones that are in the 300s.
Yeah.
And it just makes it a little bit more, it's like, wow, there's only 300 out of the whole world,
Right.
But
yeah. There's that little bit that makes you feel
just a little
good.
bit. Yeah, a little bit,
I get it, man. Oh, 207. Oh, this one's 10. I don't think I've ever seen them do the limited edition part on the dial like that. It's always in the back.
Yeah.
So this time they put it right on the front.
Yeah, I haven't seen one with it on the dial in a Coalition.
No, and you got a sizable collection of those, right?
Yep.
This is like a Kevin James day right here, man. Look at this. I didn't even realize it. Cool. All right.
Yeah, Bob's got some nice pieces.
Yep. Yeah, that's the Akula. That one is dusty, Bob. I gotta say.
Ah,
He's gonna freak out. Watch. Great stuff, man. And he showed us when he was with us, he showed us a whole bunch more. And I actually got to see that that Lupa all the way down the bottom right there. I just love that freaking piece, man. I don't even know what it is. Actually, I love both of those Lupas.
yeah. That's a GMT right there.
Yes.
Yep.
Limited.
Do you have any of those GMTs?
What's that?
Do you have any of the GMT Coalition Forces?
2. I got 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Tommy gave me one, and then I got one from another collector down here in Florida.
Okay.
Yep.
Strangely enough, when I get around to it, you're gonna have a third.
Same picture.
Oh yeah, and that's the Cordoba, and that symbol is, always. I don't know if it's always with the Cordoba, but it's associated with it. Yeah, the infinity part. Right, that's the infinity.
And he loved that the way the date is on the
Yes.
dial.
Right.
Hey, John.
Right,
Yes.
Bob?
Junior just came to the house, so I'm
Okay, my friend. Yep.
I hear him downstairs.
All right, man.
Thank you for having me on, guys.
Thank you for coming on.
Time. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Appreciate it, man. Love you.
Yeah, love you too, guys. And 2 things before I go. 1,
Yep.
check out Win Tommy Big Times Watches.
Yep.
And 2, check out Tony and Venus, simplywo.goherbalife.com. Awesome nutrition programs going on. Support Tony and Venus. They're great people, and good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
Support all of it. Actually, yep.
That's it.
Absolutely.
So, guys, thank you for having me on. I love you both. I love everybody watching. I had a great time. Happy 4th of July, guys.
Happy 4th of July, man.
Okay, thanks, Gavin.
All right, Kevin. Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming.
Guys.
Love you.
Be good.
All right.
Bye.
All right. So what else we got? Is that it? Have we gone?
No.
We got a few more? Cool. Oh yeah, that's right. Now this is the one.
This is not the one that Bob has. He has this one.
Right. So he got to meet the guy, right? This is the one where he got to meet the guy, Strider.
Jim Skelton.
Jim Skelton, who designed this watch and I think built this watch, right?
Yeah.
He only got the one line out. He was gonna have some more. So Bob got to actually meet this guy and I think hang out with him a little while. But so he got one of these Strider watches, which I don't think there's a lot of those out there either, because he only did the one. I mean, Bob can tell us better because I forgot since the last time. But well, I can't do anything where there's any space of time. Like if we had talked this afternoon, I can remember it all. But now that time has passed, like my brain is just fried.
And you're hungover.
And I'm hungover. Yeah, that doesn't help.
Okay.
And I'm hungover from tequila, which really doesn't help.
No, it's a cool loom shot.
Very cool loom shot. That's a beautiful watch, man. Oh, all right. So he designed it and Wing built it. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Of course, Dave. Of course you had one, Dave. But that's a beautiful watch. I like the I like that bracelet.
Oh, it's a limited edition too.
Yes, yeah. Only $250. Look at that.
Made in the USA. Miyota movement.
Yep. Yeah, it's a beautiful watch. So these are hard to find, I believe. And look at I like the work on the dial too. That's the hour markers are sunken. What's up, Jesus? Cool.
That's it.
All right. So I want to show. Let's see if I can get a shot of.
Hold on.
Yeah, I want to make sure. All right, see, this is the carbon fiber that I was talking about. Like, as you, oh God, you can kind of get a feel for it, but as you move, well, I guess it's better live, but you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's like three-dimensional. It's almost like the carbon fiber is sunken in there. That's a pretty good shot of it. Seeing it live is really, and this is a Valjoux movement, by the way. So you can kind of see how it's sunken in there, and it's almost three-dimensional. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about that I don't think is indicative of the carbon fiber that they're using now. So, oh, there's one on eBay. That's cool. One of those strikers. Excellent. All right, so I think we had a pretty. You got anything more, Ad?
Yeah, you sent me something on Instagram that I found interesting.
Okay, let's do it.
Hold on.
And I got to put up the links for. Oh, Jesus wants an SW500 movement watch.
Ah, shit.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, I can't even get my car to do this, and there's a plane doing it. There's no way that's real, right?
No. It's a fake plane. Look at the smoke. It's fake.
Right.
But it's nicely done.
It is nicely done. That's what I mean. So, Jesus, you have no SW500s, huh? I don't have any for sale. And if I did, well, I think the only two that I have left are the original carbon. It's not a carbon dial; it's the carbon case, the Man of War. So there's a yellow one, a blue one, and a red one. The blue one is the only one that I don't have in the SW500. The yellow one is hardest to get, and I actually have one of those. What's up now? Traps on Facebook, man. He's everywhere. He went from YouTubes to Facebooks. Nice.
Vic.
All right, Vic. Have a good night, bro. So I think those are the only SW500s that I have left, but I could be wrong on that. So we'll see. Oh, you got the Batman 1K trade. That's cool. I didn't even know they had that. There's so many things. I mean, it's just unbelievable how much stuff there is out there. No, you know what? I do have a couple more SW500s. I just can't remember what. I got plenty of 200s. I know that. And all right, so in the carbon one, this is the one I'm talking about. I'll try not to show you my butt again.
I got you. Single screen.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Got it?
Yes, sir. Well, I know right where it is now. So this is the yellow carbon fiber SW500 Man of War with the meteorite in it. So they did yellow, red, and blue with the 500, and they did yellow, red, and blue with the 200. So the dial only has the date on it. So they're both and they're all meteorites. But that's the carbon case. And the yellow one is, like I said, the yellow is the hardest one to find in both the SW200 and the 500. And somehow I ended up with a yellow one and not the blue one. But I do have the blue one with the SW200, and I don't have any other. I only have one of those, and I got two of the 500s. So, and those are wicked expensive right now. Yeah, it's a beautiful watch, man. It really is. I'll show it one more time. I was kind of quick on that. I just figured you guys have seen this before. And I know Tommy doesn't. Tommy's been dying to get a Man of War piece. It's crazy that the Man of War has eluded Tommy. That's
There you
absolutely
go.
crazy. So that's the other side. It's of course it has the and I had to get this service by Rick Hoover. It needed the crown the stem had broke, so he had to re-stem it. And that I believe is the Gibeon meteorite too, because you can see the striations, the depth of the striations, and the boldness of the striations. Which is right. I almost wish that they didn't put the silver circle around those, but this piece is fire for sure. But now it's all fixed and running perfectly. It was running before. It's just that you couldn't make any changes on it because the stem was broke, and that's not an easy job either. So
Bob just said his was number 56 of 75. That's very limited.
Oh wow, look at that. That is crazy. Only 75. That is really that's really limited edition. Holy smokes. K-Trey, I wish I could ooh. I can't remember because I sent him like 3 other watches to do, but I can look it up. I can definitely look it up.
It was just the stem was broken?
Yes, it was just the stem, so he had to, just redo it.
Mm-hmm. I got an excursion with a broken stem. I brought it to my watchmaker here. He said, no, I can't do that. I said, fuck you then.
Right. Send anything off to Rick Hoover. And of course, that was from Tommy, who gave me that referral in there. Rick is amazing. He's in Pennsylvania. He's very fair with how he charges. If anything, he's undercharging as far as I'm concerned, because the work it's brutal. It's brutal work, man. Just think about when you're trying to change a battery with those little screws. I mean, this dude can take apart stuff, put it all back together. And I don't have sausage fingers. I have really small fingers. And I have trouble with it. I mean, the slightest move with the screws and they're ping, ping, they're all over the place. So I can't even imagine when you got to pull those little dial, the little, not the dial, but you know what I mean, the little inner workings of the watch.
Yeah.
Start pulling that stuff apart, it's just out of control. So, yeah, definitely. And if anybody needs Rick Hoover's number, just let me know. I can hand that off to you, and you can certainly send it off to you. Yeah, all right. The stems are the biggest problems with a lot of these things. Especially in that watch I bought from somebody. I've never broken a stem with the watches that I purchased brand new. If anything, you get them in and they're broken. A lot of times people don't even know when they're selling their watches that the stem is broken. That's actually a good thing to check, which I forget to do, but it's not too bad. So what they have to do is when the stem is broken, he actually has to put it in alum, and the alum will melt the stem, but it won't hurt the crown because the crowns are made of stainless steel. The stem is not made of stainless steel, so it'll actually melt over. You can use food grade alum. You can buy it right at the store, and it just takes longer, and you kind of have to heat it up a little bit, and it will take longer. He uses the regular grade alum, and it melts it overnight pretty much. So you melt out the stem, and then you put the new stem in, and you got to have the right stem, for the movement. And then the stem is long enough typically that you usually just cut it to size at that point. But that ain't something I really want to tackle. I mean, I might try it on a beat up watch if, push came to shove, but I'm not going to try it with that watch. That's for sure. That's going right to a professional. That piece is too expensive to deal, they only made 250 of. So you can't get it anymore, but that's it. Yes, he is on Facebook. You are correct. So you can look him up on Facebook too. But if anyone does need his number, just, you can get in touch with me. I'm sure Tommy too will give you his number. He's not, he's not hiding it. So, he's just he's a magician as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, I think that's it. We had a really good show, and thank you for everybody that came in on Facebook. I know there's a whole bunch of you in there. I appreciate that. My cousin's in there. Trap was in there. Mike Franco came in, which I forgot to mention. Liz, Darren and LaTanya Robinson, Jeanette, Chaz, Lee Hines, Mark, and Trelise, Fats, Lynn Petrosemolo, all you guys, and then all you guys that came in here, man. We had a good turnout tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Jesus, Bob, thank you for everything. Taking the time out with us to show you that collection. It really is an amazing collection, dude. I just love all those old pieces. I really do. I wish they would move some of those forward and continue to use the lower model numbers, but just move them, update them, or however they want to do it. But that Horizon Lupa, man, they should really put that back out. God, it's such a nice watch. It's stupid nice. Oh, see that? Look, Jesus does, right. All right, Tommy, later, man. Nice having you here, bro. Yes, please do, man.
Oh, cool.
All right, so there was Jesus, Dave D was in here, Vince, Ian. Wow, just a good turnout. Vic, of course. Trap, of course. My nephew, thank you very much for both of my nephews, Nick and, of course, Steven. If I'll be posting again some of that stuff for Steve's links. Simon and my man Rico, if you're still listening at any point, I need to get in touch with you, bro. I just got to remember to get in touch with you. My sister was in here, Anita. Dale stopped through, said hello. He's probably still in here. Actually, I think he was driving or something.
Anita is Stephen Nick's mom?
Anita is my sister and their mother, yes. Yep.
Okay.
And I think that's about it. I think we got everybody in there. Yep.
Okay.
All right. My man Ad, you're always the best.
John.
Always the best. You got any last words?
No.
Okay, so you leave it up to me. That's all right.
I loved how he showed all his guitar work.
Yes.
I'd love to see them live in Nick's studio basement, jamming a bit. If that's possible.
And even when they do the live gigs, maybe they can do a stream of that. They used to do that. I don't know if they still do, but it'd be nice to get a live stream of that.
With a phone, it's shitty sound quality usually, because it's so loud.
What are you complaining about, bro? It's gonna bring you right to the show.
No, but he's got a studio. He's got a studio with microphones, so he can arrange that, right? Okay, we're out of here.